You come and move around like a fresh brush when the school is out, when the booze is up, when the sun is down. Enjoy the ride.
What is up, my special being brothers and sisters? We are back at it again with another figure review. This time I got the homeboy Yuta Okkotsu from Jujutsu Kaisen. I know there's a lot of hype surrounding both the manga, excuse me, as well as the anime. So I thought I'd just take the time out to go ahead and review my boy Yuta. I do have a lot of the Jujutsu Kaisen figures from Figuarts, but I don't really have any of them from the Figma line. So forgive me, but I just don't like the direction that Figma is going towards. At first, they were just one of the goats. Like Figma was just like a force to be reckoned with all the licensing. But the way how S.H.Figuarts is becoming a powerhouse, man, you just cannot stop S.H.Figuarts. So enough of the company rambling. Let's take a look at his aesthetics real quick. I still do not have my rotating stand, so forgive me for that. He looks aesthetically pleasing. Oh, excuse me. Aesthetically pleasing, so he looks so cool. My boy looks dope. He's even got the kicks on. I don't know what kind those are, but they're a little rough. So let's take a look at the articulation. It's going to be nothing too crazy on this since it's just the homie Yuta. So let's see if we can get him to focus. Okay. So already my boy looks like he has bags under his eyes. Let me see if I can get the focus. My boy looks like he has bags under his eyes. He looks like he has not seen sleep in over like a year, I guess. Not with his cursed, I guess, spirit like around him, which is Rika. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's her name. Rika. If y'all seen the movie, then y'all know. So starting with the head, he's able to look up about like this much. Let me just pan this down a little bit. So he's able to look up about this much and look down about this much, but you do have to tuck his chin into this, I guess, piece right here, his collared piece, because it is separate. He does get the side to side, and he can look left to right real easy. Moving on down to the shoulders. So the shoulders allow him to look, or not look up, to allow him to move his shoulder up about this much, but then that's where you feel some hindrance. Let's see, push that back up. You could do 360 if you need to. He does kind of cross his arms in the middle, but not really. So just be mindful of that. He doesn't have a, so this is weird. I guess it's not a bicep swivel. It's more like a shoulder swivel, because even though he's able to bring it out forward, you don't really have the bicep swivel. It's right there at the shoulder where the joint kind of connects. Why they went with that, I don't know. That was a weird move on their part, I guess. Let's see if he has, I mean, better than 90, I guess, but nothing too crazy with the elbow joints. And then he has 360 with wrist swivel all the way around. So he does have that. Let's see. Bring this joint back up if you can. Okay. Wow, this joint is not wanting to do what it wants to do. Technical difficulties. All right, we're back. It's weird like how this kind of gets lost inside of the actual shirt itself. But anyways, moving on down to the abdomen. So when it comes to the abdomen, he's able to have about this much of ab crunch, but not really. And then he's probably able to move up about that much. So no gap. I do like that. His lower waist articulation allows him to get just a little bit more range and motion, but not that much. So we don't have a gap, so that's really cool. I like how this piece kind of shows his undershirt right here in the back, so that's really cool. Let me see. Pop that back in. Moving on down to his actual feet. Oh wow, I didn't notice this, but he actually has some articulation like right here where the elbow kind of meets the forearm. So articulation in right there. Hidden articulation, I like that. So we did talk about his waist going side to side. He's able to kick up probably about this much before he feels some hindrance, and then he's able to bend his knees about this much, which is really good. Wow. And then he's able to have his foot go down about this much, which is really, really nice. I like that. Let's see, do we have a boot cut? Yes, we do. Or in this case, a shoe cut. And then he does have some swivel action, and then he has some toe articulation. Got to keep them kicks fresh. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, let's move on to the homeboy's accessories. Okay, so when it comes to Yuta's accessories, let's see, I like to start with the face plates. So right now, the thing that's on him, just kind of his regular, not really concerned face, but his regular face overall. Then we have this one right here where it looks like he's kind of yelling or maybe concerned about something. So he has that face. He also has this kind of like, I don't know, like very sad face, like something just happened. I don't know. And then we have him, which is my favorite one, where he's kind of yelling. So this face actually looks like Nobara's face, honestly. So we have that. You get a pair of just kind of maybe style posing hands or relaxed hands. So you get a pair of those. The one on his, let's see, his left hand will always have the ring on it. So you do have that. You get a pair of, like, I think these might be the sheath holding hands, and I'll demonstrate that in just a minute. And then, oh, my phone's going off. And then you have the sword holding hands. So you get a pair of those. And then you get a pair of the fisted hands right there out of the box. So moving on down to the other pieces of accessories, he does have this magnaphone, which was used in the movie. This is for the cursed speech that he used from, I forget the homie right now. I can't think of his name. But he has the cursed speech, and that's where he utilized that from. So that's that. And then he also has the sheath for his sword, for his cursed Rika that he imbues with it. So he has that. He actually has two. So he has this. I guess this is for when he is just holding it. And then he has this one so that way he can sling it across his shoulder. So that's cool right there. I'm glad that they gave us two. And then last but not least, we have his actual sword right here, which looks really, really nice. Nothing too crazy, but overall really good. See right there on the hilt. Nothing too crazy, but still very simple, but executed very well. So I like that. So I'm going to put as much accessories as I can on the homeboy Yuta, and then give my final thoughts. Let's get it. Alright guys, here I have Yuta with as much accessories as I can put on him. As you can see, I have the magnaphone as well as the sheath behind him. I got his yelling face, and I also have him with the sword. So my boy looks dope. This is overall a good figure. I do like the paint, a little bit of paint applications right there towards the bottom. You can see the blue on top of the white towards the end of his shirt, or his school shirt. He doesn't have that a good amount of details to him, but it's also Yuta, so he's very simplistic. Black pants, regular tennis shoes, and that white, I guess, overall school uniform that he has. But when it comes to just him and the posability and the accessories is what kind of sells me for this guy. Yuta is just looking dope, like he should. I can't wait to see if we maybe get like another Yuta figure, maybe part of the Jujutsu Kaisen story instead of the movie. But yeah, homeboy looks dope, and I do recommend that if you don't have him, you go out and get him. This has been The Lazy Way. I thank you all for tuning in to the channel, and I appreciate everything you guys do for the channel. But with that being said, the channel is lazy, but the movement ain't.